Do you see this? This is drawn by somebody who hadn't even met me. To somebody I didn't even know very well. It was a divine breakup. He connected to his guides and drew this picture many years ago. I'm here to say you're not broken. And the whole entire universe leaves breadcrumbs. In every moment, in every step, the universe is holding you. So what are you waiting for? Stop dipping that toe in and jump in. I'm sitting here in the early hours of the morning with sun barely coming up. Winter reminding us it's coming in, with my bare feet on the cold floor, in my pajamas. Because I want you to hear a truth. And these tears are not of sadness. It's by touching that absolute intimacy of truth. And here it is. You're not broken. You're just remembering. So jump in, because the whole entire universe is just on the edge of that. And you're not falling. You're not falling apart. You're falling within. And hear this. Everybody sits there and says that the truth to your awakening is down this corridor of what they call the dark night of the soul. It's not entirely true. Why it happens is because you believe that you need to struggle. You believe that you need to fall in order to find yourself. You believe awakening is through all of that pain. And what you believe, you create. I'll tell you why it works, okay? Because as you're walking through that dark passage, that dark night of the soul, and everything is falling apart, and you're screaming out, and every ache, and your body fills, and it gets to the point where it can't take anymore, and it literally falls to its knees. And in that moment of surrender, where it can't hold itself anymore, your body, it can't hold itself anymore, and it surrenders. In that moment, that slight moment, you touch the stillness, the truth of you, the truth of the universe, and a little whisper comes in. And we don't always hear it, you know. We end up curling up and falling to our knees a couple of times before we get it. But that's why it works. You don't have to go through that. Okay? You can choose to say yes. You can sit there and say, I know who I am. I know who I am. And you say yes. And I know it's scary, and I know you can stand on that edge with a trembling heart. And you sit there and you think it's fear. It's not fear. It's your heart recognizing. It's your heart knowing. Okay? It's your heart remembering. And you take that step and you have that leap of faith. And this is how you navigate it. Okay? Because what's going to happen next is the whole wind is going to come in. And you're going to feel like your whole world is turned upside down. That's the illusion melting away. And it's going to scream and it's going to shout and it's going to perform and it's going to try and drag you in. But it's a shadow. And if you hold that faith, if you just sit there and say, I know who I am. And I say yes. I say yes to knowing my power. And all that wind is doing is blowing away the foundations. Blowing away the foundations of the old that you had, the old illusions, the old beliefs that had you believing an illusion. And what stands next is not rebuilding. You don't have to stand there and wait for the sun rays to come in. You don't have to wait for things to meet you. Okay? Everything is waiting for your step, is waiting for your dance in the yes. So take that step. And as you take that step and you say yes, everything is revealed. A brick comes, a window comes, a design comes, a flower blooms. It all creates right there. And it's from memory. Okay? It's not rebuilding. It's not having to do. It's a dance, and as you touch it, and as you say yes, it reveals itself to you. This is the sacred dance of awakening. This is your becoming. So what are you saying? Are you going to take that step? Are you going to say yes? Or are you going to dip your toe in and wait for everything to come? Because I promise you, you'll wait forever. And I have just touched forever. So I know how long and how vast and how magnificent it is. You will wait forever. You're not broken. You're not falling apart. You are remembering. And in that memory, you are everything. Stop dancing with your toes. Take that leap. Jump in. The universe is holding you. And I am holding you. You can reach out. I am there. So take that step.